Hello, I'm Shona McFarlane. I'm a happiness and wellbeing coach. I appreciate you inviting me to record a short video. The talking heads are why I am really passionate about the energy and resilience work. So in 2002, I was made redundant from Unilever. It was voluntary redundancy, so you might imagine that I would welcome it. However, I soon realised that what I thought I would welcome was actually the worst thing at the time that could have possibly have happened to me. But me being me, I picked myself up and I started my own business. So that really, in hindsight, proves to me that I had resilience. That I knew that whatever happened to me, I would be okay. And I think that what we do by bringing the energy and resilience workshops into organisations is to really show to people that whatever happens, you can handle it, that you do have the inner resources, that you have everything you need to turn the world around, turn your life around, do something different, whatever it might be. And the other thing is that what we do is we help people see that we don't have to be the victim, that we have choices. The world of work has changed so much, hasn't it? The lines between work and home are blurred. Decades ago, we would leave the fax machine, the folders, the telephone on the desk, and now we take it all with us in the form of our smartphones and tablets. And I think pressure is there, but a lot of the pressure we put on ourselves to respond to emails immediately, or if an email pings in at 10 to 11 when you're about to go to bed, you put the pressure on yourself that you need to answer it, and we become stuck in this cycle, a hamster on a treadmill, if you like, of not being able to see the woods from the trees. So we spend far too much of our time working with good intent to be the best, to be perfect, to look after our family, and yet there is a long-term consequence to this, not only to our health but to our relationships with our loved ones, to our passions. Our hobbies are probably the first thing that will go. So I've been running these workshops for 6 or 7 years now. I was lucky enough to be invited to join the GSK Global Energy and Resilience Delivery team. I have learned so much during this time, and I'm absolutely passionate about the work that we do. I run my own resilience programs as well in corporates in the UK, and the experiences are really life-changing sometimes. The ahas, the eureka moments that people have in the workshop. I've had people come up to me and hug me and start crying and say, I hadn't thought about this before. I thought I was doing the right thing, and I really thought I was doing it for my daughter or my son or my husband, my wife. But I realised that I've been a fool, and just thank you so much for helping me wake up and understand. Just even the most simple list of things. The last workshop I had, it was a pilot and the client was on it, and obviously, as you know, a pilot is about seeing the fit for the program with the organisation and the people. And she came up to me at the first break and she said, Shona, I already know that this is just going to be amazing, and it's so much exactly what we need. And she said, I've been thinking since I was made redundant from my job that I loved, that I didn't have a purpose, that I had no way out, and that I've been stuck in this job for 5 years. But now I realise that in this job there is a meaning in there, and there is purpose, and that I can touch people every day and make a difference to them. And that for me is just the most remarkable thing, and the most humbling thing, really. It proves to me that what I do, that what we do as coaches, as facilitators in this field is world changing, and it's probably the most important work that I could imagine myself doing. At the beginning of this year, I was invited to coordinate the world's boldest ever happiness experiment that took place on the island of Guernsey in the Channel Islands. And we were measuring happiness, flourishing, well-being, using all the usual indicators. We were measuring it on a platform run by a Canadian startup organisation, and we were using Action for Happiness's 10 Keys to Happier Living. So everything that we do on the Energy and Resilience Project works. I absolutely know work, because we were using scientific evidence, measuring people's happiness and well-being improvement over a number of days as they took part in different interventions across that time period. After the programme of 10 days, the results were an increase in 18 to 20 points. It was off the scale of what we achieved. 1 month on, for example, physical health continued to improve over and above the baseline pre-survey and after the intervention survey. Mental health had improved by 20 points and it was sustained 1 month on. Now that shows that it's possible to rewire people's brains and make a difference to themselves and their communities and the wider world. So it's the same with this work that we do and that you do in the Energy Project and the Human Performance Institute does and I do for my clients and for GSK. It's so important. We cannot change the world, but if we're happier, we're kinder, and that has the ripple effects. I think science shows it's a threefold ripple effect. And so that's my motto, be kinder. That's my mission, just be kinder. I hope this has given you a small insight into me, and I'm sorry if I've rambled, but I didn't write anything down. I just wanted to talk from the heart, and I will send this video to you. Thank you so much for your time, James. Bye-bye.